We're live, Byro.
Oh. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi, hi. Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Thanks
You were
for
just
having
telling
me.
me about how your dog fucked up your guitar, but it was actually you.
Yeah. The dog was just in the way. It was really my fault. I take uh I take full responsibility for tripping over the stupid
Yeah,
dog.
kind of a thing. So we're here to talk about white privilege, and we're going to explore our white privilege, and we're going to see if we can unpack some white privilege from our invisible knapsacks. That's
Yeah.
that's that's what we're doing.
It's a catchy title. She went strong.
Yeah. So this came from I did a stream yesterday. No, day before. No, yeah, recently with Eli Bosnick, who is a very popular podcaster and a huge fucking SJW. He's actually a really nice guy. But he alerted me to this document called White Privilege, Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack. And apparently it's a popular fucking, like reference document thing amongst SJWs. So it's quite interesting. It's got what has it got? It's got 50 points on it. So there's 50 sort of points that like tell you what white privilege is. So we're going to go through them and hopefully be changed individuals at the end of this. Will be fucking
Yeah.
cucks, man. We'll be
Oh, for
cucks.
sure. I didn't even realize there was another page. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of points. Oh no! Just before we get into that, right? I was. Did you? Oh no, you probably don't know. But just before my stream yesterday with Eli, he actually did one with Steve Shives and Christy Winters, and he was saying in that stream, it was actually quite funny. He's going, people are. What you got to realize is people are just people. Everyone's got a fucking family, and we're all just you got to be empathetic and all this shit. And Christy and Steve are just sitting there going, yep, yep, sure, yeah, move on. And Christy Winters actually mirrored their stream, so I took it from Steve Shive's channel and put it on her fucking channel. I was just having a look through a comment section earlier because I'm a fucking arrogant cunt like that. I like to look at people talking about me, and I saw this comment on the version that she posted. Where is it? Have a listen to this. Sorry, one sec. Fucking ripped me headphones out of the thing. Yeah, can you hear me?
What the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm masturbating. Fuck off, cunt.
Yeah, it's fuck.
Listen to this comment. This person writes, Bering, he's a human. So they're quoting what Eli said first, right? So the quote is, Bering, he's a human and he's not evil. There's no such thing as evil, right? So that's Eli's quote. That person says, Eli, if you're an online atheist worth your salt, you should have seen a couple of lectures on secular morality. Bering is an objectively evil person. taking on just a simple secular harm-based view of morality. His whole channel is about abusing and dogpiling people he disagrees with. He has zero empathy for the targets of his videos. He actively does them harm and provides a conduit for others to do the same. You're basically saying transphobia and harassment of trans people, homophobia and harassment of gay people, sexism and harassment of women aren't harm. They're just opinion. Go shake Bering's hand for all the talk of humanity of horrible people. You don't seem to think their dehumanization of whole swathes of the human populace is harmful. What a fucking cockhead.
Holy shit, dude. You were Hitler.
I'm fucking worse than Hitler. I'm objectively fucking evil, mate. Objectively evil. Fuck.
Oh my god. They watch all of your videos.
Yeah. No shit. He probably fucking does, cunt. How fucked is that though? I've got a folder. I've got a folder called nasty comments in capital letters, nasty comments, right? And so I'm just sort of collecting some of the real bad ones because I want to do like a video where I fucking just go through some of the horrendous ones. Yeah. And then I can claim that someone's done me harm. Hey, you need to turn up your volume, friend in the chat says.
Yo. That's better.
Tell us what the level's like, friend. Is that better?
Is that better?
Is it good? Is it better in comparison to mine? Is it good?
Yeah, testing.
Talk. Come on, friend.
You can do it, buddy. We believe in you. Yeah.
Fuck's sake. You're making this awkward, friend. Come on, man.
Oh, good job, dude. You blew it, friended. You blew it.
Oh
You're no longer
god,
the
fuck.
producer. Get out of here.
He's usually snap on fucking. This cunt's fucked.
He's just waiting to take a
Friended.
shit. He's like, I'm gonna tell him he's before I take a shit.
He's sitting on the shitter listening on his iPhone that he can't comment on. Just go fuck, what?
Yeah.
Come on, friended. Fuck. Is that volume better, people? Is it talk, Byro?
Oh, friended. Hello. Hello. Is it better, people?
Is it better?
Hello.
What the fuck? More. He says more.
More. You got it, buddy. You
How's
got
your
it.
shit?
Is that better? Is that good?
How's your shit, friended?
Yeah. Testing.
Yeah.
This is a good
More.
stream.
He says more.
Testing mics with Byro.
He says more. This is going to be the fucking Byro show for more.
Yeah. No, I don't
Hang on.
know.
Hang on, I'll try turning you up on.
Yeah, something else going on because my shit's like up pretty high here.
Is it? All right, talk now.
Yo, hello.
Fucking
Hello. Testing. 1.
How's that, friended? Yes.
Is that
he says yes! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! That's good. Right, so we've done the introductions. We've done the fucking.
All right, that's it. Thank you for joining us today. That's testing out the old mic.
Let's get into this white privilege document, and we'll see if we can unpack our knapsacks.
Unpacking.
Hang on, now someone's saying that's a bit better. Well, is it fucking better or not? We're not.
Yeah. Is it
fucking Jesus Christ?
Okay, there, guys. Is that cool? Is that better?
Volume is good, rat prick. Thank you, cunt. What a fucking prick.
Thanks.
Okay. Right.
Everyone's a critic.
All right. White privilege handout. Okay, I'll share my screen.
All right. Unpacking.
Porn tabs are closed. Right. Can you see that, Byro?
Mm-hmm.
White Privilege, Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack by Peggy McIntosh. I was taught to see racism only in individual acts of meanness, not invisible systems conferring dominance on my group. You can read this one. You can read the rest of the intro.
No, that's too small for me, dude. On your
Go on.
No, I'm serious. I really can't.
Really?
Yeah, it's too small. I have way fucked eyesight, dude.
You're fucking such a faggot. Daily effects of white privilege. I decided to work on myself at least by identifying some of the daily effects of white privilege in my life. I have chosen these conditions that I think, in my case, attach somewhat more to skin color privilege than to class, religion, ethnic status, or geographic location. Though, of course, all these other factors are intricately intertwined. As far as I can tell, my African American co-workers, friends, and acquaintances with whom I come into daily or frequent contact in this particular time, place, and time of work cannot count on most of these conditions. Right.
Oh my God.
So what? I was too busy concentrating on reading to actually understand meaning. Then what was that saying? So these are instances of white privilege type things.
Yeah. She's gonna try to better herself by realizing how much white privilege she has and what other races have to go through, and start realizing those conditions. Because she would. She's retarded.
Okay.
Basically.
Number 1. I can, if I wish, arrange to be in the company of people of my race most of the time. Well, you said that this chick is American, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. She is.
Well, there's more white people in America. I mean,
that's would totally make sense what she's saying.
Like, I mean, like black people in a black community could do that as well. But I mean, if you're like Russian and you move to America.
Well, it's also where you live though too. Like, I mean, I've lived in predominantly like Mexican, predominantly black neighborhoods, and like the businesses and stuff around there are filled with black people or Mexicans or Asians or whatever. She's never heard of Chinatown apparently, but like there's like there's all there's places where that is a possibility. So she's wrong.
Yeah, she's wrong. 2, I can avoid spending time with people whom I was trained to mistrust and who have learned to mistrust my kind or me. Who the fuck? Who was she trained to mistrust?
She went to dojo. She has like a racist sensei. He taught her to like balance watermelons on her head and shit.
She's got a no blacks belt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems stupid. No, I mean, was anyone really ever trained to mistrust anyone? I mean, even in like the 30s and 40s, were people trained to mistrust people? What's chat saying? I can't see chat. I'm gonna bring it up.
I don't have it open at all. Yeah, I never.
Well, I'm gonna look on my phone because I'm a conscientious.
It distracts the fuck out of me, so I.
Hang on, I'll look at chat. What are you saying, chat? Fuck. Keep talking because it sounds like.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about it because I guess she's probably talking about don't trust the white police, and stuff like that.
Oh, so don't trust the what? The black police?
The white. Well, she's talking like she can avoid spending time. What? How racist?
Yeah, but she's not black though.
Yeah, but she's saying that's what colored people have to go through. She can avoid spending time with people whom I was trained to mistrust and who learned to mistrust me. So, Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah. Bit of a head fuck. If I should need to move, I can be pretty sure of renting or purchasing housing in an area which I can afford and in which I would want to live. What?
Yeah, that applies to everybody that has money.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. So
like I've never seen like, beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath house for rent. No coloreds, please. I've never seen that. Like it's like even if you have the money, please just don't even try. Like I guess like because if you
so that's a wealth thing, isn't it? It's purely a wealth thing.
Yeah, I mean if you have the money, talk. I would yeah.
I can be pretty sure that my neighbors in such a location will be neutral or pleasant to me.
No. What?
Neighbors usually are pleasant because it's in everyone's interests, but no one can ever be sure of their neighbors being friendly.
Have you never lived in a poor neighborhood? With the neighbors are atrocious. I've been in an atrocious neighborhood. And I'm white.
What did you do? Tell me your atrocious neighbor story.
Just being a dick. Like, it would be this old like fucking lady. We'd be having band practice, where how loud that gets, and it would just be like, it would just be a war back and forth. I've been a shitty neighbor before when I was like younger,
One of my really good mates, right? The way that I met him was it was after a gig one Saturday night. It was like fucking 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm lucky that he was young and like partying and shit as well. We were fucking so shit faced. Me and like 5 of my mates got out sugar tits fucking old school uniforms and dressed up as fucking schoolgirls, and just went over, knocked on the door, and barged in, and just like fucking he was smoking fucking balls with them and shit. Fucking hell. It was, as I said, it was lucky that he was up and sort of that way inclined. Otherwise, because if that happened to me, like, yeah, I don't know if I would have been that.
I don't know. It depends on what point in life, Right now, no. But back in the day, I've been like, oh, all right. I'm for some reason accepting this situation. I'm down for this for some reason.
Yeah. But we're still really good mates now, so that's that was good.
Well, that's well, of course. After that.
Yeah. If you're not gonna be cool with that, you're not gonna be cool with that straight away.
Yeah, that's like a blood oath. It's the equivalent.
Number 5. I can go shopping alone most of the time, pretty well assured that I will not be followed or harassed. Well, no, you can't. I mean, does it actually happen that black people go into a shop and are literally just like followed from the time they go into the time they leave, or does it depend on where it is and what it is and who it
Dude,
is?
I don't know. It depends on what area you're in. For like, it's always like the Indian storekeepers, and like this is just from personal experience, but like they're always like on top of any poor person. They're like, what are you doing? What are you like the Indian guys are always on top of you. Like, like I don't know though. Like, is black people have been followed in a store? So I've been followed in a store because like I look like I might be poor or something. I'm gonna steal something. You know what I mean? Like, it's yeah, it happens, but
So that's just a perception of a first impression perception of class. I mean, if a black guy walked into a store in a double-breasted suit holding a briefcase, I mean, I'm sure there'd be less likelihood of him being followed.
Yeah, but not in her world. In her world, the cameras are all on him and they're nailing him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't matter about any of that. Yeah, it's just like, if you look shady, you get followed pretty much most of the time. And maybe there are some dudes out there that follow him because of race. It's possible, but I mean, I really don't think it's that large of a percentage.
Racists do exist. It doesn't mean white privilege does.
Yeah.
I can turn on the television or open to the. I think she means open the front gate of the front page. Open to the front page of the paper and see people of my race widely represented. I can't see how that's a privilege. I don't get that one. It's the same as the representation in movies one. I don't get that.
Yeah, and I mean, Obama was on the front of the paper a bunch. What the fuck are you talking about? Even that. I mean, it's that's true. He was on there a bunch, but I mean, even then, do you want to be on the front of the newspaper? Like, usually it's for pretty fucking bad shit.
Yeah. The newspaper generally isn't, today in super good happy news, is it?
Yeah. That doesn't sell anything. They put 12 people died in a weird tornado. It was a strange tornado. It was taking out houses.
That's a good point. Number 7. When I am told about our national heritage or about civilization, I am shown that people of my color made it what it is. Well, they fucking did. They did. They largely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
I mean, number 8. I can be sure that my children will be given curricular materials that testify to the existence of their race.
Yeah.
What kid is given curricular materials that says Asians don't exist?
Yeah, dude, they what do those kids think? They're ghosts?
That's fucking stupid. That is fucking stupid. Okay. Number 9. If I want to, I can be pretty sure of finding a publisher for this piece on white privilege.
What? Dude, anybody publishing would want to publish this would love it if it was a black or a Mexican or somebody of color, they would be all about it.
Yeah.
Anybody willing to publish that piece would be like, it's a black guy. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. It gives you social justice points and shit.
Yeah, exactly. They would love it. What is she talking about?
But who the fuck? What does she mean by who's gonna? What is that fucking Simon and Schuster gonna publish a 2-page fucking rant on white privilege? For fuck's sake!
This thing is so good. Like it's such an amazing piece of work here. Like most of the time, she's like, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of sure. I'm sure that I can be pretty sure.
Some would say.
Yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure that this would. Okay. Doctor, pretty sure.
Yeah. Number 10. I can be pretty sure of having my voice heard in a group in which I am the only member of my race. What?
What?
Hang on, I can be pretty sure of having my voice heard in a group in which I'm the only member of my race. That doesn't make sense either. I mean, if there was a group of white people and one black person, everyone would be fucking. The black person spoke. The black person spoke.
Yeah.
Listen.
Everyone silent. The black.
Yeah, because we don't have the same races. So speak. You have the floor, my friend.
Yeah, like, has she ever been around another race?
Number 11. I can be casual about whether or not to listen to another person's voice in a group in which she or he is the only member. What is this again?
Wait.
I can be casual about whether or not to listen to another person's voice in a group in which she or he is the only member of his or her race.
So she can be a casual cunt. Like, what do you like? Whether or not I listen, like, is that what she said? Yeah, I can be cunty. I can be a cunt because what?
Yeah, that one sort of baffles me a bit. I can be casual about whether or not to listen to another person's voice in which he or she. Does that go against the last point though? Hang on, does it? No, not really. But that's fucking stupid.
I can be so whether or not you listen.
What does chat reckon on number 11? Explain number 11 to me, chat. Fucking goddamn delay.
Voice in group.
Casual cunt.
So does she have to evaluate the person's race before she talks to them? Like before she listens to them, she evaluates their race.
I don't know. Come on, chat. Explain to me. Only member in a race where this person went against previous. Yeah. See, this guy in chat agrees with me. That's so vague. What's wrong with being casual? Don't you want to be casual if you're simply having a discussion? Yep.
Yeah, but she can be casual about not listening to people, to another person's voice in a group.
Chat reckons rat prick is an anagram of Patrick.
Oh, that it sums it up.
Okay, Amanda Wolfchild says, I don't fucking know what they mean. Okay, stop, chat. What they mean by that is that by that as a white person, what the fuck are you talking about, Amanda? That doesn't make fucking sense. Fucking Jesus. Learn out of English, bitch. Yeah, exact opposite of last point. Yeah, okay, I'm settled on that. Okay. Number 12. I can go into a music shop and count on finding the music of my race represented into a supermarket and find the staple food products which fit with my cultural traditions into a hairdresser's shop and find someone who can cut my... Fuck off! So supermarkets don't have like Asian aisles or like
exactly, or whole stores that are fucking Asian, or like, dude, she's never been to a like a poor neighborhood or anything. Like they have barbers that cut black hair specifically for black, like it's they're out there. I don't think she's
but would there really be a barber who goes, I don't do black people? Like,
well, no, there wouldn't be that, but then there would be like some people that like specialize in some of those types of like hairdos and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure there would be. But would you ever get a barber look at you and go, what the fuck am I meant to do with that? Fuck off, get out of here.
For a dude, yeah, no, I wouldn't see it really being it's hair. You just like wop it off, really, I guess.
And the music thing, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, the music thing is really dumb.
All those music shops that are whites only. Fucking
yeah. I've never seen I've never heard black music in my life. I've never even seen it. There's no other only dude, it's really weird that they put this out there. This is like the second time I've heard this
the music thing.
Yeah, the music thing. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's like It's pretty obvious. You just look.
What do we got? Whether I use checks, credit cards, or cash, I can count on my skin color not to work against the appearance of financial reliability.
What?
Yeah. That again. I think is a class thing. Is it? I mean, if you look like you're a shyster, if you look like you're a dishonest fucking scumbag, then people are going to treat you like that.
Yeah, or that, and there's like self-checkout now.
Yeah,
there's like self-checkout, and plus the 14 or the like 16-year-old girl behind the cash register isn't really fucking. That's like chewing her gum. Isn't being like, oh my god, it's a guy, black guy, or oh my god, I bet this isn't gonna clear. She runs it through the fucking machine, and she's like, this is declined. What do I do? Does anybody know what I'm supposed to do? That's exactly the situation that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I gotta call this number. It says a number on my screen. I'm gonna have to call it. Could you wait a second? And then they call the number, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's for security. Okay, it's cleared. Go ahead." Like that's what happens.
And who the fuck accepts check these? Like a check? Who do you pay a check to? Maybe
anybody fucking check is a sketch.
Maybe a contractor or something. You'd pay a check to, like for doing work on your house or something. But like, even then, they're either going to accept checks or not accept checks. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows whether there's any out there that go no checks from blacks? You know, there might be, but how do you know? There's no.
Yeah,
you don't know that.
I've never seen it.
Well, you're not black. You couldn't say it.
Yes. How do you know?
Well, no, actually, I don't. Are you black?
No, I'm not.
You don't sound black.
Whoa. I'm glad we're reading this. You need to work on some stuff. Good thing we're unpacking our knapsack.
I'm trying to find my fucking my channel on my iPhone because my tablet is about to run out. Come on, talk, Byro, so it doesn't seem sparse.
Oh yeah, I apologize. He's checking his iPhone as his iPad's about to run out. It's
not an iPad. It's a Samsung. I've got a Samsung tablet.
Samsung tab. I apologize to all iPad users out there. It's a Samsung tablet. What size screen bearing?
I don't know. I want to say 7-inch. Is there such thing as a 7-inch? So it's like an iPad mini, but it's a Samsung.
Okay. Well, how's the battery life on that?
It's not too bad, actually. It's not too. The one complaint I've got with it though is that the sound is shit. It's all like crackly and pissy sort of thing.
Okay. Are black people allowed to use it?
Well, it is. It's a white tablet. It is. Seriously,
okay.
It's a white tablet.
Well, then there we go. That sums that up. That's Tech Talk. That's Tech Talk with Baron and Byro.
I found my channel. I now have the chat open.
All right.
Right. Someone just called me rat prick again. Yes, it's 7-inch. Oh, g'day, Banksy style. Yes, it's 7-inch. What about the tablet? Right. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. 14. I can arrange to protect my children most of the time from people who might not like them. Huh?
From people. What?
So is that implying that say Asian people don't have the power to arrange to protect their children against people who don't like their children?
I can protect my children.
I can arrange to protect my children.
Why can't you protect?
I'll fucking zoom in, you fucking blind cunt, so you can read it. Yeah, is it zooming in on your fucking?
Yeah.
On your screen. Okay, there we go. So yeah, 14. I can arrange to protect my children most of the time from people who might not like them.
Yeah. I don't know who she's talking about. like from what is she talking about? I don't know. Like most people try to protect their children, but from people who might not like them, like
Yeah.
like a child, like a pedo, or
Well, I don't get that impression. I get like just I don't like you. I'm gonna like just not favour you or something. I mean, I don't know. That's got me baffled, that one.
Dude, all of this is fucking bad. She's a dinosaur, dude. I don't think she's left the house since fucking 1920, so she thinks all the shit is still going on.
15. I do not have to educate my children to be aware of systemic racism for their own daily physical protection.
Oh, hey, look. White people aren't racist. Right?
So is she's saying that some people do need to educate their children so that they're aware. I suppose, I mean, is she talking about like black people and cops, for example, and abuse from cops?
Yeah, that could be, or I guess white people in general. But probably the cop things. That is like kind of a thing, but
yeah,
most of the time from people who might not like them. Yeah, I mean that's what I would.
Yeah, I think I take that as like a black people and cops thing. Number 16. I can be pretty sure that my children's teachers and employers will not tolerate them if they fit school and workplace. What
norms?
Oh, sorry, will tolerate them if they fit school and workplace norms. My chief worries about them do not concern others' attitudes towards their race.
What? So white, like, so I'm pretty sure teachers and employers will tolerate them when they're in school and workplace. So if you're white, what the fuck? Because you have to think she's okay. So she's it gets so confusing, dude. Like,
so she's speaking as a white woman, saying this is how I'm lucky. This is how I'm privileged. I can be pretty sure that my children's teachers and employers will tolerate them. They'll accept them if they fit school and workplace norms. What?
Yeah, so
if a black kid fits
the norm,
if a black kid fits school and workplace norms, then they'll be accepted too because they're fitting the norms.
No, because her norm, I think, is the white is the norm, right? That's how.
So she's a racist cunt.
Yeah, exactly. She's yeah. I can be pretty sure teachers and school. My chief worries about them do not concern other attitudes toward their race. Yeah, yeah. Like she's like she's an Inception, dude. This bitch is Inception.
Oh, fucking hell. 17. I can talk with my mouth full and not have people put this down to my color. What? Who fucking who says? Look at that black person speaking with their mouth full. Fucking black people.
Yeah. That's again. I'm telling you, dude. 1920, 1930. Last time she was out, dude. This is what this list
ridiculous.
Is. This is just it's fucking crazy. I could talk with my mouth. I could talk with my mouth full and not have people put this down to my color.
Fucking Asians, they're fucking their antics, and they're talking with their mouths full. Fucking Ross flinging everywhere. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, that was worth putting down, Doctor. Good one, Doctor.
She must have been racking her fucking brains to fucking come up with 50 of these. Like it seems like she started it. She started with the title and said 50 fucking things of white privilege. And she's like, okay.
17, I hope barely made the cut. I hope that was like yeah, it's got to stay in there. I got to get to 50.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that was I'll just make something up. Like when I'm shaving a sheep.
18. I can swear or dress in secondhand clothes or not answer letters without having people.
How rude!
Without having people attribute these choices to the bad morals, the poverty, or the illiteracy of my race.
What is she? Yeah. Yeah, there's no white
Like
trash people at all.
if she's in it, yeah, if she's in her shitty gardening fucking clothes, like the shit she mows the lawn in, like she's got it's tattered and it's got grass stains and shit on it. It's fucked. She goes down to the hardware store. The bloke goes, "My God, you look so untidy today." But you're not black.
Yeah. They call an ambulance. We got an emergency over here. This white person's a little dirty.
19. I can speak in public to a powerful male group without putting my race on trial.
Yeah, right. A group of powerful men aren't going to speak to you. You know that.
What is that? I can speak in public to a powerful male group without putting my race on trial. I don't get it.
Yeah, because you have to explain yourself. When you talk to a black guy, he's like, "Hey, before I start, I would like to explain myself."
But
it doesn't make sense, dude. It doesn't make sense.
Like how like if a black woman is talking to a group of male, like powerful males, how is she putting her race on trial?
$1 million question.
You got anything?
$1 million
anything,
question.
Chat? Come on, chat. Chat.
There's nobody watching anymore. They all left after like question 2.
You're talking about movies and shit. What are you listening to me? You can't. You're talking about fucking movies. Fuck you.
Well, there's this one time. Yeah. Powerful male group movie.
Yeah, okay, I'm moving on. Fuck these guys. 20. I can do well in a challenging situation without being called a credit to my race. So if an Asian person or a Mexican is in a challenging situation and they do well,
it's for everyone. It's for all of them.
Is it common for people to say, "Well done, you Mexicans aren't that bad," based on what I've seen here today?
Yeah, that's pretty much what. Well, we there's usually a ceremony, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, all the white people
21.
gather together and sing their praise. Sorry, I apologize.
21. I am never asked to speak for all the people of my racial group. What's a situation where someone is though?
Yeah, that's I'm trying to think of. I guess if you're like arguing with a friend, maybe, I don't know, like what the situation would be that she's speaking about. Like,
I mean, I suppose like say there's like, I'm reminded of that MTV fucking video where like there was an Asian guy in the office and like people came up and said like, "Hey, yo, dude, we're going to Thai for lunch. Do you know of any good Thai places around here?" Like, I assumed that he was like the expert.
Oh yeah. Seinfeld did that.
What the fuck's wrong with that though? Like, I mean, like in that particular instance, he said, "Oh, I'm Chinese. I'm not Thai." But like, so okay,
you know where any good Chinese food is? Yeah, like this is a real privilege though. Really, it honestly is huge privilege.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you went to fucking China, and you settled in China, I'm sure you would be asked to speak for your entire group. I'm sure people would say, "So, what do white people would like to fucking do on the weekend? What do white people what do they eat?"
Yeah,
it's just a product of your location, surely.
Yeah, I would agree. But there's only one location, and it's her world. So that's where this is being written from.
Yeah. Oh, that reminded me. I there's one of 50's mates, McKaya B, did this video the other day talking about like transgender people can be transphobic. And halfway through it, she actually said, and technically, you can't be racist against white people. And I fucking commented. I left a comment saying, what if you live in China? Because her whole thing was, systematic fucking institutions and institutional power. That fucking stupid argument. And that's why you can't be racist against white people. But what if you live in China? White people don't have any fucking...
A lot of these arguments do come, especially from when they're American, like they come from their very close personal, how they see the world, basically, and their however they fucking look through these eyes. I have no idea how they come to these conclusions, though. Like, I try to follow the trail, but you get lost.
Someone in the chat says, Patrick, look at the bottom of the article. It's from 1988 context. Yeah, but it's still being pushed as a fucking, like Eli Bosnick in our thing yesterday, stream yesterday, was saying this is like one of the fucking, this is the document. This is the reference guide. This is what you got to look at. If you haven't looked at this, then you're clueless. So it is from 1988.
She was ahead of her time.
It's still being pushed as the reference document.
Dude, Peggy McIntosh, the originator.
What's Banksy style saying? Bearing, you don't have to go that far. I think he means just go to Greece. I think he means with the China thing. Yeah. Yeah, and anyway, Mikhail couldn't or wouldn't fucking answer these things. He just made fun of me. Just said, "Oh, Bearing, you're an asshole." Rah, rah. Like, I fucking asked you a serious question. Like, in China, people can be, well, fucking everywhere. People can be racist to white people. But going by her fucking logic, surely you can experience racism in China because you don't have institutional power and shit like that. Okay.
And she didn't answer. No answer back, right?
No answer whatsoever.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah,
that's the correct way. She answered correctly.
22. I can remain oblivious of the language and customs of persons of color who constitute the world's majority, without feeling in my culture any penalty for such oblivion.
What the fuck?
I can remain oblivious of the language and customs of persons of color who constitute. So the persons of color who constitute the world's majority are Asians.
Mm-hmm.
I can remain oblivious of the customs, etc., of Asians, without feeling in my culture any penalty. So I'm not penalised. Or my culture is not penalised for knowing. That doesn't make sense. Like every culture is going to be somewhat insular and somewhat ignorant as to the customs and the languages of other cultures. That's just, you've got like most people don't have a reason to fucking learn Japanese or know about Japanese without cuisine. And this is fucking so stupid.
What's the penalty for such oblivion?
It's sort of dramatic, that word, isn't
it? She swung for the fences on that one. 22 is where they're really. That's what's going to really hook them.
That's a dramatic high point. 23. I can criticize our government and talk about how much fear its policies and behavior. I can criticize our government and talk about how much I fear its policies and behavior without being seen as a cultural outsider. So is she saying that if a black person criticizes the government about its policies, then the American culture is going to see that person as an outsider?
Yeah, as an African. He's not from nobody's from America except for white people.
I mean, sure. If let's just say someone is newly immigrated from Asia and they start going, oh, American fucking government's shit and fuck you. Yeah, of course you're going to see them. You're going to go, fuck off, cunt. You just moved here.
Yeah. You just got here.
Yeah, just don't move here and fucking bag ass shit. Can't fuck off. Of course, but like a third generation Asian or black person or whoever, they're not going to be seen as an outsider, are they? Surely
No,
not.
no. I wouldn't think so. But that's what I believe she's talking about, though. I don't think she's talking about like a new arrival. It's
Yeah.
she's talking because she can. Yeah, she's wrong again. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Number 24. I can be pretty sure that if I ask to talk to the person in charge, I will be facing a person of my race. Not at a Chinese restaurant. Oh, fucking hell.
Perfectly put.
Okay.
It's exactly.
Number 25. If a traffic cop pulls me over, or if the IRS, that's the tax people, isn't it?
Yep.
Or audits my tax return, I can be sure I haven't been singled out because of my race. Okay, cops maybe. Let's be fair. Cops maybe.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
areas, I understand. But the fucking tax, like,
yeah, they scan the sheet, and once they see that, they're like, oh, black guy, black girl, Mexican.
Jamal,
we got a Mexican over here. Yeah. We got a Lupe. Well, everybody, let's go audit the shit out of her. She's making $12. Let's get it.
Number 25. I can easily buy posters, postcards, picture books, greeting cards, dolls, toys, and children's magazines featuring people of my race. Well, aren't gollywogs banned?
What the fuck?
You know what a gollywog is?
No idea what the fuck what you're talking about.
A gollywog is a doll. I think they're like a pretty old fashioned doll of basically a black person. They got banned in Australia because it was like racist.
It's like the big like lipstick, big red lips and stuff.
Yeah. They got banned in Australia because they're meant to be racist. But the sort of shit that like your grandma has in her fucking spare room.
Yeah, in her spare room, with posters of it on her wall. Huge fan.
No one has a poster of a gollywog. I'm saying the fucking doll and she got.
I just like him is all.
my grandma's a gollywog
enthusiast.
That's fucking stupid. That's just fucking stupid.
That is dumb. That is. And maybe in 88, possibly. 88, they could have had less dolls and toys. Who knows?
Chat thinks I made up the word gollywog. I fucking didn't. Go and look up the word cunt. Fuck off.
Yeah, it
does sound made up.
I'm gonna have to agree with him. I'm pretty sure you made that up, but yeah. I'm going with it.
They're not dolls in blackface. They're fucking. Someone said they're dolls in blackface. No, they're meant to be actual black people. Sort of thing.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I know what you're talking about.
27. I can go home from most meetings of organisations I belong to feeling somewhat tied in rather than isolated, out of place, outnumbered, unheard, held at a distance, or feared. Again, depends on the fucking. If it's the fucking KKK, fair enough. But if it's like if it's some Asian person's group, then what are you talking about?
Yeah, again. It's almost the same thing over and over again, where it's just
Hey, Banksy Style wants to jump in, so I'll send you a link, Banksy Style.
Banksy.
That stops you.
Banksy.
He's a funny cunt. He'll be good at this stream. I'll send it to your fucking Twitter, Banksy.
I can go home from most clan meetings of organized. Just after I get done burning a cross, I don't have to feel outnumbered.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like she's taking, I think, everything to the extremes of all. Well, obviously. I mean, we're unpacking a knapsack. It's going to be extreme.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, okay, that obscure fucking example may apply in some obscure situations, but this isn't everyone. This isn't This isn't my knapsack. Fuck off. What are you talking about? So this document sort of implies that this is the knapsack that they're all white people have, and we should unpack it. It's bullshit.
Imagine applying this.
Go on, Banksy style. Where are you, mate?
You want to get in on this? You want in on this? What are we?
Have you ever seen Banksy Styles videos? They're really funny.
No, I will. Always looking for something new to have in the old background.
Have you been watching the fucking? It's like a good channel for material. I haven't done video on any of this shit yet, but oh fuck, I've just gone blank. It's like it's a new fucking like SJW channel. It's like BuzzFeed sort of thing. Hang on,
no, but I'm all about it. I just opened a QueerGate portal down to.
It's called Mike, MIC.
Oh wait, you know what? I think I did see something.
Yeah, I had a brief look at their channel the other day, but it looks like it's going to produce some gold. Come on, Banksy, fuck. I'm talking shit here for you.
Yeah,
Hang on, I'm coming. Well, fucking hurry up, cunt. Fucking Jesus.
Like he's running. So he's got to go through a gauntlet before he gets to the.
Come on, Banksy. Come on.
You're cracking the code.
You're holding everyone up, man. Fuck.
Almost there. 5 more minutes.
He's mid wank. He's got fucking 40 porn tabs open. He's got greasy hands.
Yeah. Buy me time, guys. I just need 5. like he's hacking to get into the fucking conversation. Just a little longer. Are you almost done? Oh, just a little more.
He's squinting now. He's squinting and he's on his tiptoes. He's coming.
Yeah.
He's just going to clean up.
Yeah. Fuck that. He's not. It's going to be. Pants will still be down, open by the time he gets in here. It's all over his shit. He's cummed all over himself. He's a professional, goddammit.
I don't care as long as your fucking camera's not on Banksy. Come on, cunt. Fucking Jesus. Welcome to the wank tank.
The what?
I don't know. Someone just said that in the chat. Byro, are you gay?
No.
In capital letters too.
I'm married to a woman. To one of them women.
Yeah. To a woman with a vagina.
Yeah, she's got one of them vagina. Oh, hello.
Hey, Banksy, how are you, man?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, good, man.
I'm trying to
get.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this picture. Do you guys see this fucked up image right now?
Yeah. It says live and in color now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh shit.
We don't give a fuck what your picture is, man.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to.
Yeah. So now there's like
I forgot
a B and an S.
Yeah, an S fucking a B.
Yeah. All right, so let's continue. So just butt in whenever you want, Banksy, because we're just talking shit, man.
Well, I was actually going to point out this list, how much of a bullshit it is as far as white privilege is concerned. I went to Greece some years back. Back, and I was in a queue of a deli waiting to get a sandwich, and it was one guy. There was a Greek guy that was being served. Then there was an English guy, like proper British English guy, and then there was me. And now I kind of look a bit Greek. The guy served the first Greek guy. He then skipped the English guy and came to me because I looked more Greek than the English guy. Now, do I have Greek privilege because of that? How
do you look Greek? In what way do you look Greek?
Well, I've got a Mediterranean Greek sort of look about me because I'm Persian, I'm Middle Eastern. So I can fit in with Spanish or Greek or, you know what I mean, all those sort of images.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
I'm saying is, in Greece, English people, white English people, get treated like shit. So what is that?
Yeah.
Is that Greek privilege? Do they have Greek privilege now?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no question of it actually after this document.
Yeah, because
I bet there's no fucking. I bet there's no unpacking the Greek privilege fucking knapsack
Oh,
document.
they have to. Yeah, they have to get it over there. What are they doing? They're behind. We were doing this shit in '88.
The thing is, these guys, they don't get out. I don't think they ever leave their echo chambers, because if you actually
Exactly.
left it, you would see that around the world, depending on whether you're a minority or majority, you will be treated differently as a minority. You're not going to get treated the same as the majority. Why should you? In China, you shouldn't be expected to get, black pudding and British food in the middle of Beijing.
Yeah, spot on. Just not part of their fucking thing. It's not their thing. Oh, we're up to 20.
Okay, go on.
50.
Okay, 28. I can be pretty sure that an argument with a colleague of another race is more likely to jeopardize his or her chances for advancement than to jeopardize mine. So if I get into an argument with, say, a black guy at work, then the bosses are going to go, that black guy's not fucking, fuck him. We'll keep him down, but we'll promote the.
Yeah,
I've
we're
never
gonna promote,
experienced that in my life.
I've never seen it, but yeah, that sounds totally possible. Sounds totally possible.
Yeah,
Like,
but
so dumb.
All of this shit is possible, but it's a occurrence. It's a irregular fucking.
It is, but it's like a lightning strike, a bullet striking you. Like, it's not the majority of the time at all. It would never, not even be close.
Like, imagine how this person fucking sees, like, other white people. She must see other white people and just think, you're a cunt. You're a massive cunt.
Yeah, exactly. She looks in the mirror and fucking hates it.
The level
No, I don't think she looks.
The level of self-loathing in this individual must be intense.
But do you think it is self-loathing? Because to me, it's a bit of a virtue signal. This document, it's a bit of a, well, I'm better, I'm different, and this is how you can be different.
Yeah.
It has to be. It has to be that, like, I am so much more elevated. I stand 17 foot above you guys, looking down, because you peasants have no idea how I can actually have empathy for everyone, because I am the reincarnated, vagine of the Buddha.
Yeah.
Did you say vagine?
Yeah.
What's vagine?
Yeah, vagina.
Oh,
all right.
I thought you said jean. I thought you said jeans, and I was like, Buddha wore jeans.
It's the way Barack said. What's his name? That guy, the comedian from Kazakhstan. He says vagine. He doesn't say vagina.
Borat. Yeah. Oh yeah. She had vagine like sleeve of wizard.
Yes, hanging like sleeve of wizard. It's better to have vagine tight like a cat's anus.
Number 30. If I declare there is a racial issue at hand, or there isn't a racial issue at hand, my race will lend me more credibility for either position than a person of color will have. So if I claim that there's a race issue or there's no race issue, then white people are going to believe me, basically. What?
Yeah.
So she's saying that, let's say, an Asian person, if an Asian person was to say, there's an issue here, there's an issue between whites and Asians, then white people are going to say, fuck off, there is not. Have I got that wrong?
What number is it? Which one are
30,
you
30. If
I'm screen sharing. So you're number 30.
I have to read it like 3 times before I even.
I know, it's like, this is convoluted shit. Like,
but you have to remember, she's like a fat old fucking dyke, and you gotta, like, she's like, you're kind of trying to look it through her eyes, and you're like, okay, I'm a fat old white lady that wants to fucking put this shit on everybody, and I'm unpacking my white privilege here. So it's like, if I declare, Who goes around declaring a racial issue at hand? Anyway.
At what point?
There's a racial issue here.
Yeah, but you must walk around constantly wondering, am I doing something that is racially discriminative towards them? I mean, the level of paranoia you must live in on a daily basis, that you're constantly like, well, I can walk into a shop and I'm not being followed. Should I be feeling guilty about this? Or should I just simply accept that maybe I don't look like I'm going to steal something?
Yeah, even if you unpacked all of this and did it, what would it do? You're just supposed to be aware.
You have to live in a constant state of either misery, paranoia, or self-judgment because you got away with something that maybe a black or an Asian or a Pakistani or some other guy didn't get away with. How can you live like that? How can you actually function as a human being with this level of just narcissism and paranoia?
It's SJW to the point of dysfunction, isn't it?
I think it does. It must paralyze you as an individual if you're really thinking about this all the time. This is what makes me suspicious about the motives of these people, the way they do it. I don't know how much financial motives there is in doing these sort of things, and are they really doing it for real social change or just? Well,
what do you think?
Are they making money out of this? Well, I don't know. This is what I mean. This is what makes me wonder. What are they getting out of this? Because this is expressing, I mean, if someone were to actually follow these 30, 40, well, I can say 49, 50 rules.
50. Unfortunately.
If you're thinking about this amount of shit on a daily basis about how your life is so much more better and privileged than someone else, and you're feeling guilty about it, how can you function? I mean, are you constantly apologizing to black people? You just walk around going, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My ancestors fucked you all.
Yeah.
You know, with some sort of gelled up dildo willing to have a man or a black individual shove it up your ass every 5 minutes because of the historical fucking that you know your ancestors have done to them. You know, trying to somehow gain some kind of repentance. I don't know what. I don't feel as if the West has fucked me over somehow. And I come from
the gelled up dildo of reparation.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, exactly. Oh
but
God!
As a Middle Easterner, I don't feel that the West did me in somehow on a daily basis. I don't feel that I don't walk around looking at every white English person and going, "You fucking colonial bastards! I hate you all." How can you live like that? I have friends and relatives that are white English.
Right there,
for crying out loud.
Right there, you have friends, and that's where it breaks down. That's where it breaks down.
But you know, you have to let some things go eventually. You know, one time a friend of my brother, because we're Persian, you know, we're Middle Eastern, he met a lady at this solicitor's firm, and she came over to him and she was Greek, and she said, "Hi, how you doing? My name is and my brother said, my name is this," and she went, "Oh, I like to apologize for Alexander." What? For Alexander the Great that invaded Persia 3,000 years ago.
What?
She apologized for that shit.
Did you guys accept it, or did you no?
It was like
down on your knees.
No. It's fine. We're over it.
I wouldn't have done that. I would have made her do a bunch of shit. I would have made her do a ton of shit. I would have been like, all right, okay, blindfold yourself real quick here. All right, the adventure begins. Yeah, Alexander's gonna pay, all right, and you're fucking paying for him.
I mean,
31.
This is the level of. Go on.
I can choose to ignore developments in minority writing and minority activist programs, or disparage them, or learn from them, but in any case, I can find ways to be more or less protected from negative consequences of any of these choices. Okay, let's unpack that. So, I can ignore developments in minority writings or minority access programs. That's
they don't have the option to ignore.
I can find ways to be more or less protected from negative consequences. Yeah, I don't. That's my brain's not doing that one. Fuck that one.
Yeah, fuck it.
This is like it's at least from what I get is like I can acknowledge that I have these privileges and that my ancestors did things that consequently gave me this lifestyle and this lavish sort of, I guess, existence that I have. But and I can either, I guess, I don't know, I can act, be what was it, majority activist program, so I can join, like, I guess, be an activist about it, or I can or disparage them. I'm not sure. I guess this is like something to do with, like, I can either do something about it, or just say, yeah, fuck it, it happened.
Well, she's saying she's got the freedom to choose to be involved or not be involved. So it's like saying that some people, some minorities don't have the choice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, don't have the choice to they have no choice but to be a part in it. But whites, they get to choose it. It's
yes,
so
but everybody does. And a Nigerian has no choice to have Nigerian privilege in Nigeria over another Ugandan or I don't know, a Congolese. It happens everywhere. A Spaniard would have more privilege in Spain than a Mexican.
Well, not more privilege, just more familiarity, more fucking.
Exactly. Well, I think this is what they call privilege. They call this familiarity, this fact that this society caters to the majority as it is a privilege, not the fact that the majority is simply catered for because they are the majority.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. It reminds me of a video I did a couple of weeks ago where there was an Asian guy, a gay Asian guy, a Gaysian.
I remember that video.
Who was an actor, and he was like, oh, I always go for these roles, and the name of the character was like fucking Jeff White, as if an Asian is going to get that. What? Like, it's ridiculous.
This is it. Like, this is the guilt. This is what they call the privilege, that you live in a society where a majority of people are X, and the society, surprise, surprise, caters to that majority because that was the people who built that society. Now they're calling that a privilege, not the fact that Chinese people get more things Chinese in China than English people do, or that Filipinos get more Filipino things in the Philippines than Americans do. An American can't go to
I'd love to sit down and say, okay, where is this not the case? What country can I go to where this doesn't happen?
Exactly. You point to me a nation in which every single individual from every corner of the earth is given the exact same everything. I mean, there will naturally be advantages to where you live based on, whether you're a native of that country, whether you're the majority in that nation or not. The fact is, all the people that they are protecting, that they think that they're somehow, trying to protect the minorities, those same people will then go back to their homelands, Pakistan, Africa, South Africa, Nigeria, China, Philippines, and they will be the majority there, and they will have all the privileges that a white American has in the United States, or a white Australian might have in Australia, or an English person has in England. Except they're in the Philippines. That's their home country. That's where they will have the majority, and the society will cater to them. But that's
that's it. They're not privileges. They're not. I don't think they're putting anyone above anyone else. It's just as I said, it's a familiarity.
It's the way the society is built from the ground up, because they think the society somehow emerged like yesterday or something. They don't realize that, yes, it took a long time for a country to become what it is today. And a certain group of people were the physical force behind that country becoming the way it did. So that society, or those people, are going to build that society based around what they know, what they're familiar with, what their culture and heritage is. Exactly. Why would you expect a white Englishman to build a society that caters to Asian Chinese people? Why would you expect that? I mean,
Yes.
how unreasonable would that be?
Yeah. No, that's a good point, though. I mean, it's like that. It's like they do consider societies to be built yesterday, and we built it in this way that was just totally ignorant to the feelings of anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. Everybody builds a society based around what they know, what they feel comfortable with, how they behave. And sure, as we have evolved, as societies have grown, we've decided, right, we recognize we have people of all different cultures now entering our country. We're no longer just building the society. We're now expanding the society to incorporate multiple. And you can't possibly tell me that the Western nations, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and America, are doing a worse job than Pakistan, Iran.
Well, there's shades above anyone else. The Anglo-Western countries are shades above anyone else in terms of accepting other cultures.
I'll give you an example. My friend, his son, he was married to a Filipino woman in Japan. His son was born in Japan. He had never been given a Japanese passport until 2 years ago when he married a Japanese girl and had a half Japanese child. That's the only time they gave him a Japanese passport. He couldn't leave the country. He's never left the country his entire life. He's like 23, 24.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Number 32.
Imagine.
Sorry,
go on. I said, imagine if they did that in England, if they did that in Australia.
No, it wouldn't happen.
These social justice warriors would lose their shit. We'll tear their freaking heads off. Their heads would explode. If you tell them you were born in Australia, but you cannot have an Australian passport unless you marry an Australian because your mum and your dad were not Australians when you were born.
Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Number 32. My culture gives me little fear about ignoring the perspectives and powers of people of other races. My culture gives me little fear about ignoring. Well,
not this culture doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Whose culture gives people fear about ignoring perspectives and powers of other people and other races?
I'll be honest, I don't even know a single culture that doesn't actually somehow puts fear of God in you if you ignore a Buddhist monk's rituals or something.
Yeah.
I mean, which culture? Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
It's ridiculous. 33. I'm not made acutely aware that my shape, bearing, or body I gotta start that one again. I'm not made acutely aware that my shape, bearing, or body odor will be taken as a reflection on my race. Hey,
I don't know. I stop listening after bearing every time.
Who says this fat cunt must be an Asian?
They knew in 1988 bearing. They foresaw this. This is a clairvoyant writing this shit.
But this is pretty fucking classic, dude. I'm not made aware of my shape, body.
The only example I can think of that maybe applies here is fucking hell, Indians stink. That's the only fucking example.
Oh, dude. I mean, I know this will come out like racist as fuck. And maybe I'm Middle Eastern, maybe I can get away with it. But yes, certain cultures who eat a certain kind of food, especially very heavy garlic-filled food, have intense body odors. And no, I mean, if you just want to get on the tube, on the sort of underground in London during rush hour, when people's armpits are in your face, and I'm always just short enough for some fucker's armpit to be right in my face. It's just there in my foot, and I'm like, I have to breathe this shit for the next 10 minutes until I get off.
You gotta unpack this. You gotta write something about this.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. I went and bought a motorbike so that I do not have to commute in London anymore. Because I would subject myself to the dangers of riding a motorcycle in a metropolitan city than to have to smell another individual's body odor for 10 minutes on the fucking tube.
Unlimited fresh air. That's a plus.
Oh, God.
34. I can worry about racism without being seen as self-interested or self-seeking. I can worry about racism without being.
What?
So they're saying that if say a black guy talks or worries about racism, it's just like, well, you're only worried about yourself.
Yeah, you only care about you, self-absorbed. Fuck.
That's rare. That's rare. I mean, you got to be some, as I said, like Tibetan Buddhist altruistic type of person to truly have a truly non-biased, so selfish, altruistic tendency of for every race on the planet. Everybody has a selfish motive somewhere down the line. Very few human beings, I think, on this planet can actually attain that level of true altruism to truly love all. I don't know.
Yeah, they usually turn into a douchebag. That's usually what happens if you try to go down that route.
Yep, and a vegan.
This one doesn't fucking make sense. This one. I can take a job with an affirmative action employer without having my co-workers on the job suspect that I got it because of my race.
But you're white.
But then if you were in China, would that be the case?
That's right. And you probably got it because you're a woman.
Yeah.
There you go. You're probably sleeping with the boss.
Yeah.
36. If my day, week, or year is going badly, I need not ask of each negative episode or situation whether it had racial overtones.
Yeah, but you can ask whether it had a fat overtone, or whether it had a heightist overtone, or an ageist overtone, or a fucking, I don't know, my nail toe clippings wasn't cut right overtone. For fuck's sake, you can pick fault at anything you want in your whole day going shitty.
Yeah, and it's a thought in your head. It has no reflection on reality. If you are doing that.
Yeah, you can make up any story you like in your head to make yourself feel worse or bad.
37. I can be pretty sure of finding people who would be willing to talk with me and advise me about my next steps professionally.
What the fuck? What?
So there's minorities out there that cannot get career counseling.
No matter what. Yeah. No matter what. It's not. I don't know. Welcome to our world. So.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, again, this you got to maybe put this in the context of 1988. Perhaps things were.
Yeah, but I'm fucking trying to. I still can't fucking make it fit. I'm trying.
The way she speaks, it sounds like it's further back. It still sounds like it's much further back.
Like, was there really people in 1988 that couldn't get career advice because they were Asian?
Mm-mm.
I'll be honest. I was a child in 1988, so I couldn't possibly tell you.
There was probably a couple of dudes and broads. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things. Again, it's just.
And it's sort of like, I think, is that. If that was the case, would that have been a language barrier thing? Like, sure, if you're fresh off the boat and you're Chinese and you can speak 5 words, okay, maybe there's no one out there who can communicate with you effectively. But if you're a third generation Asian, American Asian,
exactly,
who speaks the language like everyone else, I severely doubt that there's going to be someone who, based on your appearance, goes, no, I'm not fucking advising you.
Well, whether this was the case or not, I can 100% guarantee this is not the case in 2017. So whatever the hell it was in 1988, it is long dead and gone.
Yeah. I can't imagine it in 1988 either. I mean, I was a kid too, but it's not that fucking long ago. We're not talking 1930s.
No, I mean
39. We're almost there, Byro. 39. I can be late to a meeting without having the lateness reflect on my race.
Dude, fucking
what kind of
no, fucking black people are always late. I'll fucking stand by that. I've had plenty of black friends that are always goddamn fucking late. Swear to motherfucking Christ. Yeah, I swear.
That's a fucking euphemism. That's a joke. That's done in like black people time and shit. Like that's just bullshit.
That's where it
man.
came from. That's where it came from. It came from that. That's black people time is because they would show up to the parties late. That was the thing to do. It's fashionably late type of thing.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. I got friends of mine who are like, mixed race or Afro-Caribbean over here. They are like 1,000 times ahead of me when it comes to time.
Of course.
We're talking meetings here, Byro. When no one's fashionably late to a fucking meeting.
Yeah, job interview. Is there a black fucking job interview time?
Hey, you could be, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. 40. I can choose public accommodation without fearing that people of my race cannot get in or will be mistreated in the places I have chosen. Public accommodation.
Like a hotel, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. I guess. Without fearing that people of my race cannot get in. Okay, so the question is, were there motels and hotels and shit like that in 1988 that were no blacks?
I'm sure there are some racist son of a bitch somewhere even now. But, there's like a million others. I'll just go to a Holiday Inn.
But I'll bet there's none out there that have a sign on the door saying no blacks. That might be their attitude, but I mean, we're going to make
no, I mean, there wouldn't have been one in 1988 either.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been highly illegal. Yeah. At least certainly in Britain it would have been.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, as an Iranian, I have had friends of mine who went to a hotel in Bournemouth, in like coastal area of England, and they did say that they sensed this sort of sense of like semi-hostility towards them being all Iranian as an Iranian group. But they didn't get refused.
Was it a large group?
No, there was like 4 of them, 2 girls, 2 guys. And they said they felt that it was felt a bit racial. But I'll be honest, feelings, I can't quantify feelings. I need to, like, if they actually said to them, no, sorry, you booked, but we are fully booked all of a sudden, even though they booked like a week in advance, or, they got refused service, then you would say that's tangible. But, I felt that somebody looked at me funny or shifty. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. I can't.
That's not an example of racism.
Yeah, and that's happened to me before. I've been to a hotel and they've booked my shit even though I booked. Yeah, it all this stuff happens to everybody. A lot of it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I mean, you sort of you move on because there will always be assholes on the planet. The one universal thing on this planet, the thing I feel that joins humanity as one, is that there are assholes in every creed, culture, race, gender. It's the true unifying aspect.
We're all cunts.
There's cunts everywhere.
42. I can arrange my activities so I'll never have to experience the feelings of rejection owing to my race. No, you can't. No, you can't. I'm sure. There's a possibility that somewhere, no matter where you go, who you speak to, there's a possibility that you may feel rejected because of your race.
Yes. As a white person, try to get into Mecca without being a fucking Muslim. Yep. Go ahead. Let's see. You can arrange that activity.
It's like your Iranian friends at the hotel. I mean, yeah, okay. Feelings. We're talking feelings. We're at 42. We're talking fucking feelings now. Like,
yeah.
I
mean, it's intangible. You can't measure feelings. You can't quantify feelings. You have to have actual physical actions. I can feel about anything. But is it, how can I actually, do something about it? You can't do something about it if you feel. I felt like I had a hemorrhoids the other day, but I just needed to fart. It wasn't hemorrhoids.
So it was just a fart? You're all right?
Yeah, it came out. I passed. No, I'm good. I didn't have to pass it.
He wrote a paper about it, though.
Yes, yeah,
that's exactly what it would be like. It's exactly what it's
small
like.
vlog and a video coming out shortly.
Yeah,
I'll look out for it. 44. No, 43. If I have low credibility as a leader, I can be sure that my race is not the problem. Fuck off. Who says, oh, the team leader or the boss or the fucking supervisor, dickhead, black, dickhead.
Manny did. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I've never come. I mean, again, this just comes down to: are you actually hiring someone because of their capabilities of actually being able to do the job, or are you hiring them because of their race? If you're already hiring someone, if you're discriminating because of race in the hiring process, then there is a potential that then that person, because they can't do their job properly, will then get accusations thrown at them as, oh, this fucking, I don't know, this African, this Nigerian guy, this Ugandan can't fucking do his job. But
and bitch,
is it because of race?
If you have low credibility as a leader, you shouldn't be thinking about fucking race. Keep your fucking eye on the ball. You're a shit leader. Get fucking
yeah.
Exactly. It all. I think it can cascade. It can all cascade. If you're already hiring someone for racial equality reasons rather than actually being able to do the job, then that race will play a part in how people feel about them doing their job, because it will cascade through. But if you're hiring someone because of their capability and they're good at their job, then no one gives a shit about their race. No one will give a shit about your race if you're doing the right things. If you're
it's the hiring for racial equality, that sort of shit that, you know, like you were sort of saying, it's that kind of shit that gets that can create these impressions. Because if you hire someone because of their race and they're a shit leader, then eventually it will reflect on race.
Yeah, it cascades, because it will actually make it look like that, you know, people will start to make up things of, these people of X race or whatever, they're just not good at this, or they're not doing this, or they're not doing that. You know what I mean? It all builds up. But if you're not actually doing that, if you're not actually discriminating based on race with the hiring, because there's positive discrimination is just as bad as negative discrimination. And this is something the social justice warriors never talk about, that if you're positively discriminating for people, that's not a good thing. People of race or colored or minorities, they don't want fucking handouts. I don't want someone to just give me a pity job. Fuck your pity job.
I'd go a step further and say there's no such thing as positive discrimination, because any type of discrimination has two people. There's either side, and you're treating one of them positively and the other one negatively. So it's
exactly. But what they're saying is, you know, exactly. But the thing that they say is positive is that you're discriminating them based on trying to give something positive to this person that you're discriminating towards.
Yeah, but to do that, you've got to do something negative to the person who may have otherwise gotten that position or whatever it may be.
Yeah, there will be someone who would be negatively discriminated against down the line, but most people are looking at it at that instant of who you're discriminating towards, that individual, rather than the other people that might come down the line that you're negatively affecting. But either way, both types of discrimination are bad, and they don't seem to recognize this. The modern social justice sort of attitude and sort of progressive attitude doesn't seem to recognize that when you're positively even appearing to discriminate against minorities, be it Muslims or blacks or whatever, you are adversely affecting them. You are not allowing them to actually be part of the community, playing on the same playing field as everyone else. You're separating them by fucking race. You are racist by separating them from your group.
But they got to hold a white male down, so it's all been worth it.
Yeah. As long as you kick a white man in the nuts, along the way, it's got to be good.
45. I can expect figurative language and imagery in all of the arts to testify to experiences of my race.
What? No.
So I can expect white people in paintings. Is that what it's saying?
So which one were you reading? I missed the
45.
45. I can expect figurative figurative language and imagery in all of the arts to testify to experiences of my race.
Yeah, well, if you're looking at the Renaissance or European Enlightenment period, then yes, of course you would. But then just take a gander at friggin' Assyria, or
yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Every country is going to have art that depicts the people of that country. It's fucking simple.
Yeah, well, yeah, like the old, yeah.
Like, why would you expect? I don't know, what's his name, Da Vinci. Why would you expect him to somehow have a gallery or a painting or a sculpture of a Chinese or a Filipino friggin' god or dragon or king? Why would he do that? What's it got to do with fucking anything?
That's fucking stupid. 46. I can choose blemish, cover, or bandages. Oh, fuck this argument.
No, wait, this was in 88? What?
I can choose blemish cover or bandages in flesh color and have them more or less match my skin.
Dude, Band-Aid, will you hurry up and just get this over with so we don't? It's been going on since 88. Jesus fuck. So we don't have to hear it ever again.
Like fucking, you can tell this is purely from a female perspective of makeup. Or what makeup? For fuck's sake, dear Lord. Yeah. This is the problem of privilege. This is fucking privilege right here.
Isn't that a stupid fucking argument anyway? It's like I'm privileged because I can put on makeup and I look exactly the same.
No. What I see as privilege,
you lucky bastard.
What I see as privilege isn't the fact that she is talking about that she can find the makeup that is her color. She has the luxury to sit around and fucking ponder over this bullshit while there's a child that has to walk 4 miles to fucking drag water from a muddy puddle somewhere in the world.
I hope that better be number 50. I have the privilege of writing this bullshit.
This list is the highest privilege that you could have.
Because the society I live in has provided me with vaccines, clean drinking water, food at my fucking disposal, and a place to live in, and cars to drive and computers to write on. Whilst there's children that are dying fucking from smallpox somewhere else.
And so just so I can take a shit on all of you.
Yeah, that's privilege.
Yeah, that is privilege. She's got the life made. Yeah, Macintosh, she knows what she's doing.
The privilege of navel gazing.
Jesus.
47. I can travel alone or with my spouse without expecting embarrassment or hostility in those who deal with us. Could have been a thing in 88.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. In 88, if you go to, I don't know, Texas, Mississippi, are you going to be really cool if you happen to have a giant 6'5" black Afro boyfriend with dreadlocks called Maurice? I don't know. I'm not sure if you're a white blonde lady doing that in Mississippi.
There's probably some fairness to that one in very, very specific situations. Yeah,
of course. But look, racists exist. Nobody is denying that racists fucking exist. How is this some sort of surprise?
The fact that racists exist does not mean that you or I are privileged, though.
Well, this is what I mean. It's not like the world has somehow given you some sort of privilege, because if you go to any other nation, you will have other people be racist to you. It's just in the country that you're in, you have that particular privilege, but you only have it in that country, in that place at that time. You don't get it elsewhere.
It's your country. But it was built around you and for you. Simple.
Yeah, exactly. It all came
like the world.
But this is what I mean about these people traveling. They need to get out more. They need to go to a few other countries and actually be considered second class and be treated like second class citizens. Then they'll realize actually this shit goes on everywhere.
Yeah, well,
the Muslim guy.
She could just go to a poor neighborhood here, and most of this would be solved. I'm no joke.
That shit all over her, right?
Yeah, they really would. She would go up to them, because I mean, I fucking grew up in Mexican black neighborhoods, all that shit, and it was never like, oh, here come white kid. Like, it was just never. There was just never anything. There was nothing. Like, and she would come up and be like, whoa, oh, everybody. Jamal's talking. Everybody. quiet.
She hasn't got time to visit poor neighborhoods, man. She's got shit to come up with for this fucking list.
Yeah, she's like, there's nowhere you can get your hair cut. There's no band-aids for you. And people would be like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Get the fuck out of here or we'll fucking kill you. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh fuck. 48. I can have no difficulty. What? I have no difficulty finding neighborhoods where people approve of our household.
Yes, you would. Just move to the place our friend here was talking about. Move downtown. You'll find plenty of places.
Yeah.
49. My children are given texts and classes which implicitly support our kind of family unit and do not turn them against my choice of domestic partnership. What? So in 88 was there texts and class material saying black people, white people, no go.
Yeah, like, ooh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I mean, if she's thinking about homosexuals, I would give her some leeway.
No. This is purely race.
I don't. Yeah, no. If it's race, then that's bullshit. But yeah, I would say in '88 there was probably a lot of discrimination towards homosexuals.
Yeah, there probably was, but I'm fucked if I believe that there was in school texts.
Yeah,
so like a textbook saying no, black people, white people, ooh, a bit on the nose. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think she's looking at like a, let's say, 1988 textbook, and it's got like a white family with picket fence and that sort of image, and she's like, well, there's no black families represented in this, so that must be is that
yeah, she probably is. You're probably right.
That's all I can think about. That must be it. That must be she's fucking looking at the textbok.
Yeah,
and that's probably actually a valid point, because a textbook nowadays would be like a fucking an interracial set of faggots. Like that's what it'd be.
It'll be like a transgendered, I don't know, ogre marrying a fucking asexual elf, and they're all living with their black kids. I mean, I don't know.
An asexual elf.
They have black kids. I love how they have black. I like how they're fantasy creatures, but then they have black children.
Well, you gotta mix it up. You know?
Yo, my daddy's a wizard.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Number 50. I will feel welcomed and normal in the usual walks of public life, institutional and social.
Good for you. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad this is... I hate this.
Yeah, I guess you feel normal. Well, then I don't know what to say to that. I don't feel abnormal. I don't feel like I walk around with fucking horns and a tail because I'm not Anglo-Saxon fucking white. I just don't.
Yeah, that's fucking yeah, and you know the polar opposite. There are going to be paranoid fuckers out there that don't feel normal anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There will always, but that's human nature.
Yeah, You feeling awkward? Are you talking about puberty?
Look, you don't have to even be black or white. Just go to another town and go to a strange bar or pub. You're gonna feel fucking abnormal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She shouldn't have to feel that way, though. Nobody should have to feel that way.
Yeah, no, it should all feel like a laundry.
We should all. Yeah.
This is what they're saying about the infantilization. This is what a lot of intellectuals, Sam Harris, everyone, even Salman Rushdie was talking about infantilization of people. There's a friend of mine who told me years ago, it's like they're the Peter Pan generation. They never want to grow up. They always want to live in Neverland, and they always want to have Tinkerbell, make them fly and give them hugs and have cakes and biscuits for dinner, and you know what I mean. They never want to become an adult.
Everyone's got to be happy all the time, otherwise it's injustice. It's
Everybody has to have self-esteem all the time. You can't ever tell anyone anything bad or negative, because they'll ruin their self-esteem. Fuck your self-esteem. Do you know how people have grown? There are people who've achieved shit in life because they got shat on at some point. You think if Bill Gates was the guy who's getting laid at school, there'd be a Microsoft? No, you gotta spend the rest.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Wedged in your locker with your underwear in your pants until you go, yeah, I'm going to take over the world with computers. You'll fucking see.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good point.
This war on bullies needs to stop.
No, bullying.
I'm joking.
helps
I was
the
joking.
world to
No,
grow.
fuck that. Bullies serve a purpose, mate. They serve a purpose. And while bullies shouldn't be rewarded, the focus should be on.
They're not rewarded. They're fucking bullying because they're shit. They're not rewarded.
No. I'm saying that bullies are a necessary thing, and in saying that, I'm not saying that they should be rewarded. I'm saying that kids especially should learn how to handle situations in which they're bullied.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You have to recognize, I think, from an early age that not everybody thinks you're great, not everybody thinks you're fantastic, not everybody thinks you can do anything, and not everybody likes you.
Yeah, you're not
Some
special.
people are assholes and they're going to be shitty to you, but you have to grind through it. You have to cope with it. You have to develop a thicker skin in life in order to deal with shitty things, because life is going to be fucking horrible to you when you get out of school, when you get away from your mother's apron strings and your participation fucking trophies. The real world is a cruel, mean place. And you should recognize
that's the default.
for this.
You can battle through it and make it good, but that's the default if you think that things are going to get handed to you.
Yes. I think children are not being prepared. I think, I always say this: if we were living as hunters and gatherers in caves, your parents would prepare you for the world. They would teach you how to hunt. They teach you how to make fire and shelter, and all the necessary tools that you need in order to survive in the world. I don't think parents are preparing their children for the real world anymore. They are mollycoddling them. They're wrapping them in this bubble wrap so much that children are now becoming adults who have no idea how the real world works, how to actually cope with negativity, with people telling you that you're shit, that with people telling you that you're no good, that you can't do this, that you're not able to achieve this, and then fighting through it and proving those people wrong. Proving them wrong is what gives you that character, that inner self-confidence. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I see it, and my brother's got children now, and I can see these kids growing up in this world in which they're constantly told they're the best, that they're great, and they don't have to compete for anything. They don't have to fight for anything. They don't have to struggle for anything.
You better start being a good uncle and bully him.
You're a piece of shit. I know
you gotta go over there. You give him a wedgie every time. It's like, oh god damn, uncle's coming. Go there, dump him in the toilet. It's like, fuck.
I know it's your birthday, but I didn't get you something just to teach you a lesson.
You have a kick in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
Well, that fucking document was
and you look funny.
So we can agree that was just spasticated and retarded, that document.
Yeah.
It's out of touch. It's out of touch, I think, with reality. It's from a person who's clearly not, I don't think, has experienced many different cultures and people around the world. I just think that this is a person in a bubble, in an echo chamber, who's just
and not just out of touch in terms of time. I think they would have been out of touch for 1988 as well, easily.
No, I think she was trying to warn us of the future. I think that's what that document was about.
Yeah, that was a document, especially with the bearing thing. I told you that's a clairvoyant.
Yeah, she knew, dude. We're reading this all wrong. That's why we didn't understand this. She was trying to warn us.
She has that moment where her eyes roll into the back of her head, and she's like, and her hand just starts to move, and the right hand lets it.
Yeah. And this list is like,
that's I feel somewhere in fucked now. I'm mentally
somewhere
fucked.
In that list they should have put Donald Trump something.
Hey, here's an interesting fact. I found this out the other day. Did you know that Biff in fucking Back to the Future was no shit based on Donald Trump?
I
read an interview with the creator of Back to the Future, and they seriously based Biff on Donald Trump.
Well,
the one where they had like the Biff had his building and shit, like the casino and all that, mate. And he lived upstairs.
Yeah, and his hairstyle actually looked almost identical.
Spot on.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This Donald
the more
Trump
you
thing.
know.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining me. I'll add a link to your channel in the description, Banksy style. But thanks for
cheers,
mate. Good to
Thanks, guys. It's been awesome.
All right, no, it's good on you. Good on your Byro. Good to catch up, mate.
Yes, absolutely.
Right,
good to see you, mate. Take care.
Later, guys.
Bye.
What the hell? What the hell is happening here? Hello?
Oh, you've just joined a stream that I've just ended.
You're still live too, aren't you?
Am I?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Well, fuck! I missed the
Oh,
party.
hang on. Well, I'll catch up. Hang on, I'll catch up with Jeff Holiday. Hey, how you going, man?
The fuck? That's ridiculous. Are we actually still? Wow.
Yeah, we are.
That's fantastic.
I was sitting here talking to Billy Bong in the chat. He says I'm going to love him for some reason. So you've obviously just got the Skype thing where I sent you the link.
No. I got it like a half an hour ago, but I had to go and return that other piece of shit webcam that I just recently purchased, and so I went to go return that. And I was like, I'll be back, and I'll fucking hop on as soon as I'm done. Fucking hilarious.
So is this? Hang on. So is this your new webcam?
No, this is the old webcam.
Right.
The new one was really good for like having a backlight and a bigger field of view, but because of the way they program it, it's only really supposed to work with XSplit. So I got like 7 frames a second on Hangouts, and it looked like shit, dude. Fucking terrible.
Right. Fucking hell.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I missed your fucking your Quiplash stream the other day. We should do one. What are you up to today?
Dicking around, not really doing anything.
You want to do one a bit later?
Yeah. Shit, fuck it. Why not? That sounds good to me. Do you need to get some? Do you need to get some sleep?
No. I'm not sleep. My ass is numb, so I need to get up and walk around. But let's. Do you want to do one in say I don't know, hour or two?
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Sounds good. All right. So your channel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. I'll ask Tits if she wants to join.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, let's do it. Cool.
No worries, man. I'll speak to you then. See you guys.
All right, we can let this one die. Bye, everybody. I'm gonna eat my taco bowl from Trump Tower. It's Bigly. Bye.
Catch you then.